Right, let's see if this works. I've already tried it twice and it's just not been going, so someone's trying to stop my messages. Been a lot of activations with the 9-9 portal yesterday. I didn't really fully clock it, but then there were things around me that were sort of coming through. And anyway, I guess the main point that I wanted to come on and talk about was me acting as a trigger or a catalyst or an activator with the work that I've sort of been adopted or come into over the past couple of years. And that works to my benefit and to my detriment at times, because relationships that I once valued and loved and think on with fond memories have been tarnished or tainted or now don't exist because of the triggering, because of the truth saying that I have delivered, and it's not been received well. And it's not like I want to go around telling people that, like, you know, this, that and the other, or what to do or try and change. It's not. It's just I do speak quite bluntly, quite truthfully, with a gentle, loving heart these days. I used to have a bit more of a bite. And for someone watching, my nickname was Rotty for Rottweiler. So, you know, I now understand deeply the sacred rage and the fire element and other things that have come to my awareness of the imbalances of certain chakras and anything over the past. But yeah, I guess the main message is like, it can be a very lonely path, this path, when we start to embody more of our gifts and connect to higher selves, as I said before, through a variety of means. That could just be an awakening, severe pain just drops on you because of a catalyst, a series of events, 1, 2, 3, you know, whatever happens, and we are flung out of our comfort zone and we are just in unknown territory. And the sensations, the feeling, the awareness, the sensory awareness becomes heightened. So if that is on a lower vibration, then the overwhelm and the anxiety then can take hold. But if we are living in a love vibration where fear doesn't exist, and we know that our next steps are continually guided by higher self, higher guidance, source energy, God, Allah, whoever you resonate with as being a higher power, the creator, nature, whatever law in your life is, and I trust that it's with love. Once we start to tap into that, and the awakenings happen, or the initiations happen, I think I'm probably on about, what I see as significant points, I'm on initiation about 5 or 6, which I didn't really either stand at any point before the past sort of 2 years, really. Activated by, being catapulted into unknown territory, uncharted waters. God, so many water references in a minute. Anyway, so all I'm saying is that don't fall back into toxic traits. I mean, we've all had some. I'm definitely dabbling in a bit, was at the moment. There is a level of balance and a human experience that's going to come along with these moments of truth, moments of change. But don't get swayed by triggering people, or by this being a lonely path. Like, this is the only one that we need to know until the day that we die. Yes, we come into union. Yes, we share beautiful moments and holidays with friends and stuff. But ultimately, if we don't know ourselves, if we can't get to our deathbed, whenever that comes, whenever that comes, we miss out on a lot. We miss out on nature's messages. We miss out on subtleties in relationships. Someone knowing you in ways that maybe you don't know yourself. And as an activator or catalyst or whatever, and I don't like labels, but it helps us navigate. What I'm trying to say is, don't be swayed by being lonely or people dropping off. Like, it's just a massive frequency shift at the minute, and then literally timelines and old stories that are not felt, and for me anyway, they're just not felt anymore. You know, when names are mentioned, or when you look back to a time, it has no emotional impact at all. Even if things are painful, like residing in the heart space, the whether if people disappear or whatever, like it's never really about us, and so we overstand or understand that we give ourselves closure. We don't need closure from anybody else. It's nice, or it might be, you know, a human curiosity to see what somebody says, or if they want to apologize, or how they might have viewed a situation that you were both in together, like, but doesn't actually matter at the end of the day. It's like, as long as we know that we've spoken our truth, we've been truthful, someone else will have their truth. If we've acted in love, we move on. And so, yes, it can be a bit of a lonely path, but when we come into new spiritual gifts, or if we change work, or if we are being called to a mission or to be in service of the people, and that can just be simply by dancing and having fun and spreading that joy. Like, I used to talk to, we were doing some parties and things, and at a time when it was quite dark in the world, and I would always think that the level of vibration in that household like knocked out a whole area, a whole borough of any low vibrations for that evening or for 2 days, that it would be protected because of the love, the fun, the play that was harnessed in that space. And that is being in service. So yeah, don't get lonely. Do feel into the pain and allow it to sort of move through the body, and then see, and self-massage and certain things, see where it's residing, and eat foods of that chakra colour to sort of help alleviate the pain. Be it go and swim in the sea with salt and cleanse. You know, we do need to protect us. There is stuff that people haven't come into an awareness or an understanding. I'm not saying I understand anything better than anybody else, but there's a level of awareness that we're all at, and certain things have come uninvited but things that I've been signed up for, they've come into my awareness. So now it's my duty, because I know better, I must do better. It's my duty to share, and we do need to protect ourselves. There are a lot of energies to contend with that are affecting people's minds, and if we don't have our minds, then we're going to find that things a lot harder. And one thing to focus on is, again, I'm not a purist, but it's the gut mind connection. What are we putting into our gut? And I hope it's not a lot of white sugar, because that is the most toxic, addictive shit in the world. Because live, living foods, solar energy, feeding the gut will lift the brain out of low vibrational, repetitive, looped patterns. Any form of insecurities will fall to the back burner. They won't dominate our decisions. We won't be making decisions from a place of fear. We'll be making them from a place of love, and in our highest interest. We can connect to higher self better. You know, even having a little few rays of sun, and I'm so grateful, and England right now, I've had a few days of sun, because it's changed my connectedness to, it's heightened my connectedness to my higher self, and I'm getting messages that are important for me right now and on my path. So yeah, I guess 822, the message is, don't focus on what is falling away. Focus on, well, it is lack of mentality versus abundance. Our powers, a love of self, the lessons in certain relationships falling apart. Because I've never believed in failure, relationship failure, and someone I know has been married 4 times, and people look at that and sort of judge, and I just think, you believed, mate, you believed in love 4 times to want to go into that situation. And I just give props to anybody who lives by their truth and don't give a fuck about what anybody else says. It's all about love. And if people want to see others grow and want to wish them nasty things or want to do anything, then that's someone else's karma. 919. So endings and beginnings, 99 portal, a lot of love, protection, water, keep it real. Bye.